Lacerda has found refuge in rhythm, purpose in uninhibited percussion, relief in the mending force of a sturdy beat. Even when his skins turn silent, the tempo raps on, within a staccato soundtrack, so to speak, for this American life.
I wasn't exactly the easiest kid to get along with.
Raised on the rough streets of Houston's southeast side,
We had very little.
Paul, by 16, was more or less on his own. A high school dropout, drawing and drumming to survive. It worked for a while, but after a few bad breaks, the one-time gang member landed just a hair above rock bottom.
On the streets, basically, sleeping where you can. And then I just got this bright idea, late '94. So I'm gonna go in the Army. I told the recruiter, I was like, you know I don't have a place to live, so this is it. People in my family have went down the wrong path. I didn't want to become that same person, so.
Turns out Paul de Lacerda had finally found his place. Airborne, long-range surveillance, a life mission he calls bigger than himself, generating a connection and kinship running far deeper than any gang.
They're like my brothers and sisters. That's what it's like.
Hotspot deployments to Bosnia, Kosovo, and Rwanda preceded a disabling knee injury that brought Paul's military career to an abrupt close, or so he thought.
We saw 767.
There goes 9/11, and I was like, I gotta get back in.
Literally fighting to get into the fight, Paul de Lacerda rebuilt his broken knee, refusing to take no for an answer.
I was told 3 times I couldn't get in. I finally proved them wrong.
Iraq and combat soon followed.
Until you're there and smell it, and smell burnt flesh, burnt bodies, people screaming, all that stuff is just, it sticks to your head. It never goes away.
In 2005, while patrolling for roadside bombs, Paul's vehicle was hit by one. He and his crew survived, but not without the kind of wounds you can feel but not see.
Yeah, traumatic brain injury.
Trauma from the blast that's claimed memory and damaged nerves.
It's kind of frustrating because I had no control over it, and I can't do anything to cure it. This is what it is. It's just going to be there for the rest of my life. Forgetting things is the worst.
What de Lacerda could not forget was his passion for drum work. Rhythm that 5, sometimes 6 nights a week is helping smooth the rough spots of a soldier's return home.
You come out of a war, it's not over.
Percussive coping that comes with a fresh mission. Turns out Paul's actively recruiting the future members of an all-wounded warrior band.
I want those guys to show other veterans that, hey man, it's not over. You're disabled, but you're not broke. That's the thing, to empower the disabled soldier and to show him he can help others by showing what he did to heal himself.
You see, without his music, de Lacerda believes he'd be lost in the civilian world and knows that with so many coming home full of hurt and heartache, he's hardly alone.
They don't want to reach out. They feel like, I guess, less of a person than they were before, but they're not.
In that message, there's true mending and just maybe fresh bearings for life in the sergeant's beat. Greg Grugan, Fox 26 News.